Hello, YouTube. This is Jesse Coffee. And this is a very sad day for me as far as my buying habits over the years are concerned. Today, PDQ Records, a crown jewel of Grant Road in Tucson, announced on Facebook that it was coming to an end of what the Arizona Daily Star says has been a 40-year run. The store had many things to be proud of. It is the first store in Tucson for which I can recall buying an imported CD, an imported VHS tape, an imported LP, an imported 45, and an imported DVD, all at once. A vast selection of LPs, CDs, cassettes, and 8-tracks of every single genre: R&B, jazz, soul, rock, easy listening, rap, hip-hop, traditional pop, and even Schlager. I bought a number of imported LPs and CDs and cassettes from the US, Germany, and UK from this place. When I came back to our buying VHS tapes on a regular basis again, around 2016, its VHS selection equally impressed me. Yes, some of its tapes could also be found at a thrift store, but more often than not, the VHS collector that went to the store was treated to a lot of tapes that ranged from uncommon to very rare. In 2017, it was the place where I came when I wanted to expand my Orion, HBO, and Polygram tapes, because tapes from those companies were generally tough finds in this town. I bought my first screener VHS tapes at the store, as did I my first Alliance anything. My first late period VHS tape that wasn't of something I would have watched during that period because I was, 6 or 7 during that late period. Anyway. My first Canadian copies of VHS tapes, offline of course, because I already had some Canadian tapes, but they were either homemade or bought from the internet. And my first tapes from Cardis Video Communications, PBS Home Video, Lionsgate Home Entertainment, Kuroko Home Video, New Line Home Video, Epic Music Video, Vestron Video, and New World Video. At one point, I remember buying quite a few Big W Warner tapes from there. My copies of The Late Show, Personal Best, and Joni Mitchell, Shadows and Light. And at around the same time, a tape that I didn't even know existed, the MGM book box of Midnight Cowboy. On top of it all, it was run by a very warm, pleasant individual whose name was Jack Grossi. He had no qualms about how much I had to spend on the stuff at that place, even stuff that had clearly marked price tag on it. All that mattered to that man was that I wanted to take home what I found on a particular day. And that is precisely what he let me do 99.9999999% of the time. Some of you might think I am exaggerating, and it might turn out that I am, but he really was that generous a man. He could also be one to surprise people who came at times. One day, around Christmas, I brought to his attention several VHS tapes and an audio cassette. He gave me no less than 3 boxes of free, unsold audio cassettes to take home on top of that haul. They range from imports to obscurities to truly off-the-wall things like a Wiener Schnitzel promotional tape or old radio broadcasts. And it even these 3 boxes, well, one of them anyway, even have my first and my last 2 cassette singles in the same box. I'll never forget that day if I live to be 120. I am going to miss Jack Grossi. I am going to miss the experience of taking home a lot of rare things from Grant Road all the way up to my home. And I, most of all, am going to miss PDQ Records.